And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
There's a Wisconsin company that, see that little microchip that you would put in maybe your dog, if your dog is missing, you can find them. They're putting this in their employees, and they have 50 employees that have said, yeah, we'll do it.
Where do
they put it in right here, Janice. Can we show this on camera?
Your thumb and
this looks
forefinger.
very painful. Between your thumb and your forefinger, right there.
And they say, so if you buy a snack in the company workroom,
you can
they'll
just
track it.
swipe your
but
hand.
Oddly, they also say it keeps your medical records in there. So who has
Well, that's
access?
a possibility.
Can your
Who has
company
access?
track your
That's what I was
every
wondering.
move?
You
No,
called
they
out
say they're
sick.
not going to do that.
Yeah.
They
So-
say they're not going to do
They say
that.
So if you're on the beach, they've got that microchip.
But it would open doors, allow you to use a copy machine, and even log onto your computer. Think about that. Rather than logging on thing, you just put your hand right there.
Is that something you would do, Steve?
Well, let's ask the folks out there. What do you think? Ron, would you? Well, he writes, the day I can install a chip in my body to buy snacks or open doors where I work, it's time to learn a new skill.
Jay on Twitter says, if someone wants to put a microchip under my skin, they had better bring the SWAT team with them.
And between your thumb and your forefinger, right there.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Between your thumb and your forefinger, right there.
The deal is this, Julie. If you go into your employee break room at work, odds are you have vending machines to grab snacks or drinks. But a Wisconsin company called 3 Square Market is trying to replace vending machines with micro markets. In other words, turning your break room into a mini convenience store with a self-checkout kiosk. So far, this company has about 20,000 of these things spread across the world. But here's the big story. The company is now the first in the U.S. to offer its employees microchip implants the size of maybe a grain of rice. It's implanted between your thumb and your forefinger, you know, in that skin right there. And once you get the implant, you can use it to pay for the stuff you buy in the micro market. So instead of scanning your iPhone or your phone, your smartphone, your credit card, you just scan your hand. 3 Square Market says the program is not mandatory, but they do expect around 50 of their employees to get the implants, and apparently the chip can also be used to gain access to the building and to log into the company's computers, but not to keep tabs on employees. Listen.
So if I'm one of your employees and I've got this chip in my hand, you won't know, hey, Josh is slacking off. I can tell because I'm reading this chip.
No, there's no GPS tracking at all.
Yeah, experts say it won't be long until microchips are used as passports, driver's licenses, even to pay for things like public transportation. The chips being used by 3 Square Market were actually developed by a company out of Sweden. I don't really get it. You kind of wave your hand over it. I can't even get my iPhone to log up at Starbucks.